An ARMS character leak for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and Super Mario 3D World for Switch has leaked. Let's talk about it. Block content. What's happening, my Block buddies, and welcome to a brand new episode of Blocked Content's Leak Speak. My name is Callum, and this is going to be your content for today. We have a lot to discuss today because not only do we have more information about Super Mario 3D World finally coming to the Nintendo Switch, and actually some leak information over here. This is really interesting, and there's also a crazy Smash Bros. Ultimate leak that is talking about different characters coming to the series, different stages, and a lot of specifics for the new Fighters Pass. It's actually just an info dump about all this kind of cool Smash Bros. Stuff. So get to talk about all that cool stuff with you guys today, and just one very cool mention. I think you guys saw today that I uploaded 2 videos, which one of them was a trailer for a movie, and one of them was the actual feature film. And no, don't worry, a lot of people thought that I was hacked or something. No, I made these films. Like, I made the feature film, I directed it, I wrote it, and I shot it with a bunch of great people, and I actually had so much fun making it that we decided to release it as an anniversary edition, a huge thing, for free online. And I put it on Blocked Content simply because I want you guys to see it too, so I even subtitled it in English as well. So I hope you guys enjoy the movie. It's on the channel right now, and it's actually pretty fun. It's a comedy, it's a drama, and it has a couple of video game references in there too, and it has a very, very big reference to Sonic the Hedgehog. I think 2 of them even. So go check out the movie. It's a lot of fun, and I get to do all this cool stuff, making short films and making music. You guys support that too, and even making feature films now. So thank you guys so much for supporting me and joining me, and let's talk about some Smash Bros. Leaks today. I've been answering many of you guys' questions about Smash Ultimate and new fighters in our show Question Blocked, where I answer your questions. What do I think of your favorite game? How do you start making videos on YouTube? Well, whatever you can think of, send your question through to blockedcontentmail@gmail.com, and I will answer your question live on the show in our next Question Blocked episode. And here is a brand new giveaway. You can win one of these Super Mario surprise capsules from Tomy. Any Mario item, Yoshi, a different character could be inside. I leave them closed so you can find out what's inside when you win. I'm giving away 4 of these, so remember to like this video, subscribe to Blocked Content right now, and comment down below to enter for the giveaway. Alright guys, let's head into the main topic of today, and before we talk all about that Super Mario 3D World leak, I want to talk about this little thing. And of course, yes, these could not be trusted as the highest of highest sources, right? I just wanted to talk about the possibilities of everything included in this particular speculative leak, right? It says Smash Info Dump, and it has a picture of Final Fantasy VII Remake's Barret, right? It says Barret from the Final Fantasy series. He has an Advent Children alt, so an alternate costume, right? Helix from ARMS. So Helix would be the newcomer from the ARMS series. Pretty crazy. Stage is Spring Stadium, right? It feels right at home there. And then bonus character is Red from the Angry Birds series. His design is based from the Angry Birds movie and the mobile game. So it's the mobile game or indie game rep. Oh yeah, and Porky is in the game. So of course, this person doesn't even take the post itself seriously, but I do think there's a lot of great points in this. Number one, I actually think that if we do get another character from Final Fantasy in Smash Bros., I actually believe that they will also get an Advent Children art, an alternate costume, if the character was of course in that movie and in Final Fantasy VII. I truly believe that that will happen because I think Cloud has sort of set a trend for that now and people are expecting it. Like the post that we talked about yesterday with the whole Tifa thing, also having this great alternate costume that looks a lot in style with Cloud from that Advent Children art. So I totally love that. I don't think Barret would make a lot of sense. I think that there's a lot of other characters in that supporting cast that would get chosen earlier. I think about characters like Tifa or even Aerith or Aeris or maybe even Sephiroth himself. Like a lot of crazy cool decisions before we land on a character like Barret, even though it does open up a lot of cool possibilities. I mean, we have Mega Man and Samus in the game, but this would be like totally something crazy else with a gun for an arm, right? Something like that you don't see every day. So that would be really cool, but I don't think that if they choose someone from that world, I think that it will be someone different. And right now, of course, people are speculating because the game is just released, but I don't think that in this Fighters Pass we're going to get another character from Final Fantasy. I just don't think right now that it's feasible that it's going to happen. I actually have a strong feeling that there's going to be a lot more first party in this pass. Right now, that's my feeling. Of course, they could totally go the way of, yeah, the first character is first party, but then the rest is all third party, right? Like the reverse of the previous pass, where like all the first characters were all third party and the final one was a first party character. So that's also a theory, and I don't really know at this point. The only thing that we have to go on is that we got Byleth, and after Byleth we get an ARMS rep. So it's 2 first party characters in a row, and we haven't had that yet. So the next character after the ARMS character is a first party character. I think we might be in for a Nintendo only pass, right? Or maybe even one final DLC character as the like 11th DLC character that will be a third party. And maybe, you know, that will be from an already established franchise in Smash Brothers. I mean, think of Final Fantasy. I mean, think of Square Enix, maybe even, you know, something else from their catalog or something else from Capcom. I definitely could see any of that happening. So Helix from ARMS, I think that's a choice that a lot of people have landed on right now. So it isn't really that outlandish, even though the character design is outlandish, I feel like. But yeah, the character moves pretty funny. I don't really like the design all that much. So for me, it wouldn't be something that I was excited about. I would really like, as you know, a casual ARMS fan, I would like a more, you know, casual character in there, like a Springman or Min Min, or, you know, even a Ribbon Girl, or a character like Ninja or something like that. I think would be more traditionally servicing the ARMS brand, you know, as just a general character and not just be the joke pick, right? I mean, we got Mario from the Mario franchise and not Piranha Plant as the first character, right? So, you know, you got to kind of pick the character that will represent the fighting style the best, and I don't think that Helix will definitely do that as the first character. Maybe down the line he can join, right? The Spring Stadium, of course, makes a lot of sense. I mean, it's a stage that kind of works in the same way that the Smash Brothers like Dojo, like the Punch-Out's ring kind of works. So yeah, I could see that happening. Then the bonus character being Red from the Angry Birds series, this is where it all falls apart for me. I don't believe this. I do think that the Angry Birds designs for the movie are actually great. They look awesome and they're well animated, and actually some of the jokes in those movies are quite good. So I would actually suggest watching those movies if you haven't already. They're pretty funny. They're not the best things out there, and I definitely, you know, have my fair case of no, this is not for me, but you know, there's some good stuff in there, and the voice cast is actually pretty decent. So yeah, mobile game indie rep, I don't really know. I feel like that's maybe too much out there for the next pass. I feel like we are going to either get big first party characters or big third-party characters. And I feel like ARMS is big, right? ARMS is a main Nintendo franchise. It's a new Nintendo franchise, so it makes complete sense to me, right? Now, his design being based on the Angry Birds movie, mobile games, and then he says Porky is in the game. He doesn't say Porky is playable, he just says Porky's in the game, but then he kind of scoffs and laughs at himself, right? So, of course, we don't take this seriously at all, but the mere fact that Porky is mentioned, yeah, we gotta talk about that character, right? I mean, where is Porky right now? No spirits, no mention, no nothing. It's pretty crazy. I mean, we don't even have trophies or anything, but I mean, he's not even included as a boss fighter, right? So what is this mention? Is Porky in the game? Well, if I had to guess, and if this was real, maybe as a boss fighter, maybe there's like other boss fighters. I mean, Super Mario Maker 2 today actually put out an update trailer, which is my favorite Mario Maker update in the world, because it has worlds. They actually made a world maker for Mario Maker 2, and they added Super Mario Bros. 2 Mario, and they added a bunch of other cool course elements and costumes and power-ups, and what they did is they actually added the Koopalings. They added bosses to the game after the fact. I think that Smash Brothers could do the same thing, right? I think that they could definitely add some bosses and then come out with like, oh, this is boss rush mode, and we added 2 or 3 new bosses, right? That would make complete sense to me. I mean, yeah, we got game modes for nearly everything that dropped with Smash Brothers Ultimate, so that would make complete sense to me. So that's all about that crazy leak. I really want to know if you guys think that this is at all legit. I don't think so at all, but I wanted to talk about the Super Mario 3D World thing, right? Super Mario 3D World, of course, a great game for the Wii U, which I loved, and I played through the entire game, and I even got all like the green stars or whatever they're called, and you know, completed every level, and even went to like the galaxy and then the other galaxy and the other galaxy. It was incredible. I loved the game, and I played it with a bunch of my friends. Wario64 at Wario64 on Twitter actually tweets this out. The listing is not activated, but there's a listing for Super Mario 3D World for Switch at Best Buy. SKU number is 6352130. It has a price tag of $60 currently. Take it with a grain of salt, but given the Mario rumors from a few weeks ago, it is likely that this game is coming. and then it just shows a picture of it, and it just, yeah, it doesn't show a picture at all. It just says Super Mario 3D World Nintendo Switch. No Super Mario 3D World Deluxe, no other subtitles, and no box art to be shown at all, just a price and a title. Now, this could definitely have been a screw up, but I mean, how likely is it that they would just state this game out of nowhere if we're talking about it for the past couple of months? And when this Super Mario 35th anniversary rumor showed up and this game would definitely be in it, I mean, this is gonna happen, guys. I'm just gonna say it. This is a legitimate leak. This game is coming. I think it's gonna be called Super Mario 3D World Deluxe. Just make too much sense. I mean, they did it with the new Super Mario Bros. U, and they did it with Mario Kart 8. I mean, and that was wonderful. Those games actually, in some parts made the originals better, especially Mario Kart did. You dropped the ball on some tiny things, character selecting and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely love the idea of having more characters in Mario 3D World and maybe stages based off of Odyssey. So that's all really amazing. So yeah, that's a lot of content for one day, right? And I even uploaded a whole feature film for you guys to check out. So I hope you guys do that. Of course, I'd love to hear what you guys think of all the leak news of today. So if you comment down below, that could actually be featured and read out loud in our next video. And today's comment question is, do you actually think we are going to get an ARMS character that is out there? Will we get Helix? Let me know in the comments down below. And as for previous comment question winner, our answer comes to us from Dalton Weichert, saying, is Tifa really more likely than Sephiroth? Sure, too many sword fighters, but then again, a villain's pass would be nice. Edit. Thank you for the heart and for getting my name right on the Violet video. I remember one friend got our names on a stream. We were both shout out, but the streamer said Weichert. Weichert. I think it's Weichert, right? Yeah, like Schweikart and Coakley, like the Better Call Saul, no? Okay, edit 2. Well, turns out that edits get rid of the hearts and turns them into likes. Learned that the hard way. And of course, as you can see, I already hearted it again. So no worries, I spread the love, and even though when you edit a post, the heart goes away, usually I'll go back and heart them again because you guys are so sweet. So yeah, I agree, Sephiroth would be incredible, and that would be a whole different sword fighter, because have you ever seen Sephiroth's sword? I mean, he won't just be able to do normal sword slashes. That is a huge blade. And also, yeah, thank you so much for that little sweet message. I love shouting people out. I mean, I do it in every single video, and it's just to show my appreciation for you guys actually commenting and liking the content. And I gotta do a little shout out on the Dreamers feature film that I just posted. Has a bunch of really funny comments, either people trying to be funny, which I really laughed at because people were, making all these memes about the movie and the fact that I was hacked and stuff like that, or if Dreamers was a game that what is this doing on the channel, and other people really didn't know what was happening. Of course, it's in my native language, which is Dutch, so a lot of people were kind of confused. So thank you guys so much for commenting, because these are always so much fun to read through. And of course, a big shout out to our latest Patreon supporters and the super chats during our live streams. You guys make block content possible. So if you want to have yourself created in pixel art, join me for a discussion, or even have your own ideas become animations, go to patreon.com/blockedcontent. There's a bunch of incredible rewards there, and they're waiting for you. And remember, if you're not yet a member of the Blocked Content family yet, hit subscribe now, smash that like button, and ring the bell for notifications, and all the news and fun you care about will be delivered on the daily to you. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you around the corner where there's always more Blocked Content. See ya!